Alright guys, as promised, by the preliminary video that I put out earlier, we're doing self-oil changing. And to introduce us to that, we have my roommate, Joey Burkle. And he's pretty much, I wouldn't say an expert on this, but I would say he's better than I am at this right now.
At least 5 times.
Yeah, he's done it at least 5 times. There we go. Okay, so what's the first step?
Alright, so we're using some car ramps.
I'll put the camera on you while you talk.
Yep, so we're using some car ramps. See down there? This is the first time I've used car ramps, so normally I just go into the car in a flat area, so we'll see. It's they don't look like the sturdiest things, but we're just gonna stay up front.
Right.
So yeah. So yeah.
Is that like an angle? All right.
So we have this cool light that I'm gonna use. The first thing, we want to pop the hood.
Alrighty. Let's see. Does it all pop or is it just this part?
Yeah, just this part.
Okay.
So everything is nice and hot.
Try not to bump anything.
Yeah. So yep. So we got the hood open. You can see this is where you're gonna change the oil. So this is.
That's where it pours, yep.
Yeah, engine block. So that's where you pour in the oil. That's where you check the oil.
Yep. I was about to say that's the dipstick, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, so I haven't changed the oil for about 20,000 miles, which you are supposed to do every like 3,000. So I've definitely been neglecting.
Little
this.
late.
Yes, but better late than never.
Right.
So you just unscrew these and untighten them so that when you unstop the bottom and it drains, there's no like it lets everything flow.
Okay.
So it doesn't create a small vacuum.
So it doesn't like vacuum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
All right, and then
Alright.
we'll have to get all the stuff ready to go underneath, but that's the start.
So is it like directly under then?
Yeah, so it's like, it's right about here. There's a
Okay.
there's a bolt, drain bolt.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, is it directly underneath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. It's good stuff to learn.
There's some dirty rags for oil stuff.
Absolutely. I think we already have like an oil pan. I don't know what.
Yeah, I need to take that oil to the store.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, duh. For when we do start filling it back up, where did I just put that? Oh, I had a funnel.
Oh yeah, yep.
I had one, like a little one.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Hey. I tried to be helpful.
So right
Cool.
there.
So, it's the darker thing out of everything in here.
Or not really. That thing.
Oh yeah, it's the gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just saying like the big block would be what is getting filled, and
Yes.
that's like the darker of the colors.
So yeah, almost all cars have drain bolts.
Okay. Do they just unbolt, or do they like have something inside of them that you have to unplug somehow?
No, they're literally just a bolt, and then once the bolt gets out, you better watch out because the oil will start coming.
Okay.
And then fun fact, most car oil change places don't unbolt this anymore. This used to be the standard way to look at that.
Ooh, it's getting loose.
Yeah, and I try not to let it drop, but almost every time I let it drop
Into the oil pan.
So we're gonna
Try and catch it at the same time.
Yeah, it's the best way to do that is to leave it till the last second. Yep.
As expected. Hey, there we go.
Oh, the dark oil.
Uh-oh.
This is why we're getting it out.
Why is there a second stream?
It's just like licking the top.
Okay. Just curious. Now back to your fun fact.
Oh yes. So most oil change places, they just vacuum out the oil out of the top.
Okay, I'll point the camera at you.
Okay. And so your drain bolt might be really like old and not. They might not have unscrewed it. It might not have been unscrewed in a very long time. So the first time I unbolted it, it was really hard to unbolt because it was like rusted and all this stuff. And so,
Good to know.
yeah. So
That thing drains pretty quickly.
yeah, it drains fast, and then it takes like a while for it to.
Finally finish.
Yes. And so we'll do this, and then we'll get the filter out, which that's a little bit more of a task because there's like it's kind of not an easy to reach spot.
Okay. Well, I say, how often do you have to replace the filter? Every time you do this?
No.
Okay.
Almost. So every other time. So the filter that I get, it says every 10,000 miles.
Okay.
And oil change, it says, like, the highest recommendation is every 3,000, which is kind of really fast. Like, I don't know, that's not a lot of time.
So you have 3 oil changes pretty much before you have to change your oil filter.
Yes. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. If you're doing every 3,000.
Yeah. Approximately.
Yes. So, yeah.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
Yeah,
We also made a little mess.
Yep. Yep. Well, it's good to do this in the garage because oil stains are.
Kind of common in here.
Yeah. And they're notorious for being really hard to get out of stuff. So,
Yep. Thank God we didn't do it in the living room.
yes.
Kind of hard to do that in the living room, though.
Yes. Yeah, the oil filter is much worse because you drain it similarly, but you also it just drips on a bunch of stuff as it goes down, so it's like it's not very contained like this is.
Okay. And I do know that they have like the one filter thing that you can literally just hook like a hose up to it or
Yeah.
whatever. Where I'm just like, I don't know how that works, but it's another option.
Yep.
It's gonna cost you a lot more than doing all this.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably pros and cons to doing that.
Right.
Save, you're not buying, because I think most of the oil or the darkness in there is from just like debris that it picks up.
Yeah.
That maybe some of the oil is recoverable.
Right.
Yeah, I usually dump the oil from there in. That's actually not a lot of oil. Yeah, I wonder if my oil was low. Probably.
More than likely. Is it all done? Doesn't look like it. Never mind.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say?
The darkness of the oil.
Yes, yeah. It's usually, I think it's due to like the breakdown of just stuff in your car, like just small stuff.
All right.
It picks it up.
Yeah, like earlier I was trying to like figure out how they do like the little like hose it down kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, can we like makeshift our own?
Yeah, we need
And
some
I
sort
was
of.
looking into it like, okay, how do you do that? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you'd need a pump and a hose, and then somehow route it through a filter.
Right.
But you probably,
Or you could just
possible.
unbolt it and hook a hose to it. And just like put one hose on one end and one hose on the other end. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, this is draining real fast, which is good.
Right. I was thinking something along the lines of like a mesh tubing might be the route to go with that though.
Okay.
So like whatever's getting stuck inside the tube, of course, don't reuse.
Okay.
But I didn't know how that would work. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
guess we'll try it next time. See if we can find something like that.
Sure. All right, so we're gonna let that for now. Put something underneath. Just starts dripping.
Just in case there's more left in it.
Yeah. I kind of plugged it with the bolt.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So yeah.
What is the tool you're using now?
So this is literally just for filters.
Okay.
Let's see what it looks like.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me get out. Yeah.
And we're standing again.
And then this is what a filter.
That's the filter. Oh, yeah, seen those. Duh. I should have known that.
Yep. So this is let's go up there.
Is there a way you could install that by hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
It'd probably be really hard to do, though,
It's
right?
like the oil filter is like level with my hand, so it's kind of like up tucked away.
Okay.
Which is why it's nice.
So you have to, like, reach and arc your hand or
I have
whatever.
a weird reach
Okay.
that direction. So we'll see how it works.
We'll look down, see what I can find.
Yeah.
Is it that thing? No, it's not that thing. It can't be that thing. It can't be that easy to find.
Yeah. It's usually. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's right up there. So it's about halfway down.
Yep, that's what I thought I saw. Is that what you're looking at? Yeah, I'm gonna come down there. Look. Probably be better. Okay, where at?
Move this down. So it's right there.
Okay. Got it.
It's
I
kind
think that's what I was looking at too. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Probably help if I had like a light.
Yeah. So this isn't.
But there goes the nut that everyone probably would be questioning about.
Yep. Yeah, I got a new one.
Right.
So.
Let's
how
say it
to
looks
do
really
this-
new.
Yeah. How to do this in a good way. So I'm going to back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if we can.
Get my head away from the tire. Hey.
Alright, there we go. So we're attached. We're gonna use this. So let's see. So probably wanna unscrew it. So put this.
Seems like such a pain in the butt to try and unscrew.
Yeah, it's not easy spot. There we go. I'm gonna start to see oil drip down from it.
Nice. We got it loose.
Yep.
That light is just gonna blind somebody.
Trying to get it to pop loose.
Does it normally make like a popping sound, or does it just like?
Well, I don't really. Not a popping noise, but oh, there it goes.
Uh-huh.
Finally unscrewed. Let's go.
All right. Probably compare and contrast.
All right.
Where did you put the other one? Oh, it's down here.
So it's kind of hard to see on the outside, but there's a bunch
Yeah.
of filtering in there.
Oh yeah. And then brand new.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I think you can like deconstruct them and then pull out the filtering.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea for like the next video. Now, this is what that looked like.
Uh-huh.
This is what you're looking for.
Yep. So we'll set that aside,
All right.
and we'll start with the filter again because that's the hardest part. And then we'll drain a little bit more on the.
Now the big test is seeing if the car starts back up.
Yeah. It'll start up if I do it wrong, but it'll not be good for the car.
Yeah. All right. You can definitely see it from up top, though. Like, there's like a big gap now, and then like now you can see where you're screwing it in.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see it on the camera, though. Wish I had a light with my phone. Oh, I do. Hang on. There we go.
Nice. Now we're screwing it in. I guess mostly you can do by hand.
Huh.
Then at the end you want to probably screw it in with the.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you guys can see his hand, it's moving down there. It's the only thing that can be moving right now. Because this is the engine block. And then straight down. And then off to the side a little bit.
All right. Filter it in.
Alrighty. We gotta drain it some more.
Yeah, we'll wipe off some of the oil on the.
Let me turn my light off. So I'll blind you.
Do that. And
Gonna finish the rest of the draining process.
then just watch me drop it in the oil again.
Hey, you didn't do it this time.
Took some focused effort.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
let the rest of that drain and then we'll plug it back in and then all you do next is oil in the top.
Yep.
And then run it a little bit and then make sure the oil level's good.
Absolutely. You don't want to flood it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Makes it hard to know how far up you need to fill it to.
Yeah. So they have a little measurement on the side.
Yeah.
And so you want this car takes 4.4 quarts.
4.4 quarts. Let's
So
see.
there's a 4 on the side. So you want like 4.5.
There goes the 4, I believe. Why is there 2 4s? I don't like that. There's a 4 up there, and then there's a 4 down there, and there's a 3 up there.
Might be different measurements.
Right. And there's 2 4s.
Yeah, one's liter. The left is liter. If you look at the bottom, there's the one's liter.
Oh, one's quarts, one's liter. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
There's a lot of laying on the ground.
Yep. For some reason the ABS has oil on it. Or is that looks like a burn mark?
Oh yeah, looks like a burn mark. I don't know.
It's weird. That's the like heart of the car, really.
Yeah.
It's like this makes the car run, of course.
Uh-huh.
But like this keeps it like the electricity and everything
Oh,
else.
for the car.
Yeah, it's like every electrical thing that you can imagine runs through that. That's the ABS module.
Yeah.
Now you're making me curious why it like has like a burn mark. Maybe in another video. Okay. So I got a good mechanic joke for changing oil, and it was, so they said that they needed to find a longer dipstick. So they go into AutoZone. They're like, all right, anyone have a longer dipstick? I've been searching all around, and everyone just laughs at me, right? So they say, anyone have a longer dipstick? Mine just doesn't seem to reach the oil anymore. Right to laugh. Recording.
It's dark.
Yeah, that is dark.
This is what happens when you don't change
Zoom
your
it.
oil. This is what happens when you don't change your oil for 20,000 miles. It gets black and not good.
So is that after 3,000 then?
No, that's maybe.
Okay,
But
we
I
can
need to get
compare.
rid of that oil too.
That's about 3,000.
We'll be able
So
to
it's
tell
kind of
'cause
brownish.
I'm pretty sure
That
I
is
put
black.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I put like 5. I'm pretty sure I put all of this in there, and so when we fill this up, we'll see how much oil it is down to.
Okay.
So,
We're
it's
quick.
plugged, and now it's the fun part.
I don't know where the heck I put that one funnel at. I had it earlier. And I don't know where I put it. There's a little tiny little red one.
Yeah, was that yours or?
No, I found it. It was inside a box earlier. That box. It's
Nice.
kind of cool. I was like, okay, found a funnel. Just holding on to that one till later. And then I forgot about it. I don't know where I put it now. I brought it out, I thought.
I think you did.
Just don't know where I set it. No, well.
If we had it out here, I would use it. All right, so here we go.
Until it starts bubbling up over top. Just kidding.
Good question. So, I guess I'll keep measuring it as we go. So what about, this is 5 quarts. We want about 0.5 quarts left.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all that. So that's what the oil looks like when it goes in.
Right. Nice and clean and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So it's like good. I was about to say it's like getting an oil change, but that's exactly what we're doing.
Right.
Is like putting nice clear fluid in your car so that it's nice and runs nice and well.
Right. I don't know which one's better for the car, oil or gas. No, I'm just kidding.
I used to think that oil and gas were the same thing.
Right.
Like
I was
people
always
like oil change.
There's
I'm
so
like,
many people out there, even me at one point, where I was like, "Why are you just putting more gas in the front
yeah,
of the
I'm
car?"
like, why do people say oil change and not and gas? Isn't that oil in your car? Like for running?
Right. Isn't gas oil?
Yeah.
A type of oil, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is. Yeah. That's probably. And they say oil and gas, like they're the same, almost the same thing.
know. Right. It's weird because it's like I know when I was a kid, I would always look at it like, "Why are you putting more gas in the front of the car?" They're like, "This is oil." Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. But now I figured out they're not the same thing. Because I dare
Yeah.
someone to try and put actual gasoline in the front of their car.
Yeah.
Under the hood.
All right.
I don't think that would go over very well. But, alright. Well, that done?
Yes.
Alrighty. There we have it.
Yeah.
Nice and simple oil change. It took us a little longer than what it says on the video length because I was cutting in and out. But, approximately about 30-35 minutes and you're got a good oil change.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just drain, filter, bolt, plug, filter, bolts, new filter, oil in the top. It's honestly pretty simple.
yeah, very, very simple actually. I was not expecting it to be that easy. I was like, okay, I can't remember how to do this.
Yeah.
But you made it look super easy, so now I'm gonna have to know. And for those that didn't know, now you know. Alright, have a great rest of your guys' day. See ya next video.